Monique, Danielle, Gia, Trisha, Sally, how are you? How is y'all doing? Moni J Project, how are you? I don't know what it is. Like, I just have this cough that just won't go away. I don't know. Me and my daughter have it, but we're not sick. That's the thing. We're not. Taylor, I see you sent money for a reading. You sent $10 per question. It is $15. Okay. Yeah, it's $15 per question. If you want to know about your connection with your person, the $25 will cover their feelings, intentions, 2 oracle cards, and advice for you guys. Okay, that's all for $25. Can't beat that. But it won't cover any other question other than that. So you will need to add 15 per question. If you just want a general love reading to see what's coming to you in love, that's $30. Okay, but other than that, it's 15 per question. Okay. Yeah, it is Libra season. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, the Moni Project. Libra, the Westest. The bestest. It's my sister's birthday today as well. She's a Libra. Libra, Libra. You know, it's crazy because my sister tells me that I'm way more Libra than she is. I'm an Aquarius, but I have a Libra moon. And she tells me that I'm way more Libra than she is. And she's right. My sister, she's a Libra with a Capricorn moon. And she says that she feels like a Capricorn. And I'm like, well, we are our moon sign at the end of the day. That's the core of who we are, how we process our emotions and, intimacy and stuff like that. So your moon sign is usually what you will feel you are at the end of the day. Your sun is just your identity and your ego. That's why they call it the sun. But yeah, because my sister, she's way more like, don't give a fuck. And it's her Capricorn moon that makes her like that. I'm a Libra moon. I can be sensitive, I need balance. I need the fairness, and I don't like imbalances of any sort. It just makes me feel some kind of way, and I'm just like always trying to like put people together, and I just conflict really bothers me to the core. Like it will make me feel so imbalanced and sick. I need peace and I need harmony, most importantly. And my sister is not like that at all as a Libra. Like she could give a fuck. She could give a fuck. She really don't give a damn. And my sister's way more mean. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's that Capricorn moon. Cause girl, you are mean. Um, if I cash Apple Cash, how do I? You could just type it here, honey. All right, so Tay Main, Tay Bay. What do we have? Tay Bay. Okay, so let's do this for your person. You want to go by Tay or what? And then look at Cardi B. Like she's a Libra, but her moon sign is also in Aries. She does not give me a typical, like, a real deal Libra. Like, she gives me Aries. She's always popping off. She's very feisty. She could be very mean. Okay. Yeah, she's very all or nothing. She pop clean off. She's impulsive. And that does not give me Libra at all. So that is more proof that people are their moon sign for sure. Tay. And welcome back, Tay. I believe I read for you before. My sister today was like, oh, you know, she was like, you know what? She was like, it's really your birthday because I don't feel like a Libra. I'm like, it probably is my birthday. I said, your birthday is coming up at the end of the year, girl. You are a Capricorn. Okay, let's keep it at that because, yeah. All right. And I gotta do this construction. Yeah, one thing about me, I will fight if it's absolutely necessary, or like you gotta really push me to that point to where I feel like you fucking with my peace and you just, or you fucking with my loved ones, something like that. I don't just go off just, oh, I'm just gonna fight everyone just because you said something. I don't care about stuff like that, but it gotta be real personal for me to feel like, okay, well, now I'm gonna put my hands on you. But other than that, truth be told, as a Libra moon, I don't prefer that. I don't like aggression. I don't like hostility, meanness, and just shit like that. I don't like it at all. But don't get it twisted. If a motherfucker put their hands on me, or if it's something really personal, then you're gonna see a completely different side of me. And that is when you will see that Libra side come out, the worst trait of a Libra. But other than that, no. I prefer to just kind of like solve things with words, and for everybody to just get along, let's just respect each other. Like that's how I feel. But yeah, Cardi B as Libra, she don't give a fuck about that. Her moon is in Aries. Like, she's just gonna pop off. It don't matter what it is, what the topic is. She'll just say whatever. I don't conduct myself like that whatsoever. All right, Tay. So what is your person's name? What's your person's name? Dylan. Okay, is that the Aries? Because I could have sworn last time it was about Dylan, and I think it was an Aries or something like that. I might be mistaken. I have a hiccup early in the damn day. All right, Tay. Let's see what we have for Tay and Dylan. What does Tay need to know about her connection with Dylan? Have you guys spoken at all? Tay's connection with Dylan. What does she need to know? Tay and Dylan's connection. Okay, so Tay, the unexpected card came out. So something's going to be happening unexpectedly between you and him. This person could like reach out unexpectedly. But yeah, it's going to be something that's going to happen here that's unexpected. Tay and Dylan's connection. What does Tay need to know? Ooh. Okay. Crossroads, choice, multiple options, turning point, indecisive. So I don't know who's in this energy of having options or needing to make a decision. Somebody here could have multiple options. Okay. Even though he may be a soulmate for you, and that's confirming at the bottom of the deck, apparently there's some kind of decision that will need to be made here, as there is like multiple options for somebody or another option. All right, so how does Dylan truly feel about Tay, please? What are Dylan's feelings for Tay? Dylan's feelings for Tay. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups coming out here. So this person, if they feel like the Ace of Cups about you, this is a new wave of feelings, desiring a new beginning in love with you. That chakra might be busting wide open. They want some sort of fresh start in a way. with you. I think you said you are an Aquarius. So we will see what you know what they're trying to say. Whatnot. Judgment is at the bottom of the deck, and Judgment is all about rebirth. You know, maybe second chances or something like that, and whatnot, or approaching things differently or something like that. So let's see what their intentions. Remember, guys, the all about your love connection only covers their feelings, their intentions, the advice for you, and these two oracle cards. Nothing else. It's not going to answer where it's going. It's not going to answer if you'll reconcile. It's not going to answer these things unless it just comes out and I tell you. But other than that, it's not going to answer that. Okay. So you would need to send 15 for each question after that. So what are Dylan's intentions with Tay, please? Dylan's intentions with Tay. Okay, so you got the King of Wands. Dylan's intentions with Tay. Okay, so yeah, I definitely feel like he's definitely wanting you and desiring you, you know, the Ace of Cups and stuff. But Page of Swords. Are you guys currently in communication? Tell me about the advice for Tay when it comes to Dylan, please. Advice for Tay when it comes to Dylan. I don't know why I'm kind of getting Knight of Cups and the Hangman. So I feel like he is going to come through with some kind of, you know, energy. It may feel like he's kind of coming on a little bit like strong. I don't know. It may feel like love bombing is what I'm hearing. It may feel that way. I'm not going to lie. Because he may come in with these emotions or come in, you know, very like sweet in a way, and he could say the right things. But I feel like ultimately you need to be looking at his actions, because I feel like he says a lot, but he does not really put his money where his mouth is. He does not really take that much action. So I feel like before taking him seriously or anything like that, you need to make sure that his words are lining up with his actions. Okay, that's the advice for you. Because the King of Wands, you know, he's attracted to you. He has feelings and whatnot, but I don't like to see the King of Wands, because the King of Wands most of the time is a guy who, although he desires a lot, he's not usually pursuing it. You get what I'm saying? He's not usually actually going, you know, wanting love per se. Like, I feel like he likes the feeling of love. He likes the chase, the pursuit of it in a way, but it's like the reality of it, he may not really be wanting like a relationship. You get what I'm saying? So he could just kind of charm you and say the right things at time, but not really be someone truly looking for something serious right now. And that's kind of what I get. Okay. King of Wands is like a bachelor type of guy to me. Like, think of, I don't know, just I'm trying to find a good example of who the King of Wands might be, but it's just like somebody really charming and really, he could do things for you as well, like get you flowers or just do like nice little stuff. He's Leo energy, so you know, Leos could definitely like put on quite the performance. You get what I'm saying? But please be mindful of him actually doing things that ground these feelings and actually show actual effort. That's why bottom of the deck is the 8 of Pentacles. You got to make sure that he's actually being consistent and putting in that effort and not just saying shit. All right. All right, let me clarify. This Ace of Pentacles. Because, you know, I think he does have feelings for you and whatnot, but I just think that you've probably seen this before with him, to where he may say certain things, you know what I'm saying? But he doesn't quite, like, same card is coming out, King of Wands. Big ego. What's this King of Wands? Five of Wands. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, girl. It just feels like he's in a fiery energy, to where he may have options. Exactly, like he doesn't want to actually work for like, or like do what it takes to maintain it, you know, but he's fine with the initial pursuit of it, you know, but when shit starts to get serious, he could pull back, or you know what I'm saying. So, and I feel like he might have options, something like that, to where it's like, girl, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like he has a roster, like he has quite a few options, and I think that's why Crossroads came out and it says that, because I feel like you may not be the only one that he kind of mingles with like this. He may kind of go in a circle, like go through different people doing that same thing. Like he likes the chase, he likes the pursuit of the situation, but then when it comes down to it, he doesn't really stay and put in the work. Because truth be told, I do feel like he's a Knight of Wands. That's the player card of the tarot. Like he's someone who's more impulsive, a little immature. You know what I'm saying? He likes the thrill and all that stuff. He is an Aries, so they do love the chase of things at times. But then once they get what they want, yeah, then they want to throw it away like it's like just a toy. They got bored, now they want another toy. So unless this man is truly showing you with not just his words that he wants you in his life and he's really serious, then don't take him serious, is basically what Spirit is trying to say. Okay. And I also feel like there's something about him having an ego, you know. He may be someone who's kind of seeking validation through doing this. So if he comes towards you in this romantic way, it's like he's seeking like your validation, and it boosts his ego in a way for you to receive him like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's say he gets you flowers or something like that, and oh, thank you, Dylan. Wow, you know, this made me da, da, da. Like those little acts and stuff, and just seeing you eat that right up gives him an ego boost. And it's like he knows that he kind of has you where he wants you. But then let's say you start really wanting that, like something serious with him, he could ghost you, he could fall back, you know. So that's what I get. Seven of Cups and the Page of Swords is coming out. Yeah, girl, it's kind of giving like he's playing around, and he doesn't really intend to finish what he starts with you here. The Seven of Cups says choices and indecision, opportunities, fantasy, and illusions. So I think he may have quite a few options, and you're one of them. I'm not going to lie to you. And that's how he's treating you. He's treating you like you're an option. And he could just kind of love bomb you when he's ready, when he wants to feel some kind of romance, or he'll love bomb you, and then when he's tired of that romance or you get old to him, now he's on to the next option. So it's giving him maturity and F-boy, okay, to be very real with you right now. I personally don't be trusting any guy that shows up as the King of Wands. I don't know, I really don't like the King of Wands. All right, so that's what you need to know. Hey, Nuno, how are you? How is my Nuno doing? You're welcome. Hi, Donna. It's been a minute, girl. You just popped in like it's nothing. How are you? Yeah, I'm only going to be on here to maybe like one. I mean, I guess I could probably do two, but it just depends on how things are. I got to pay my rent today. I'll get me a money order and whatnot. And while today's what I just met a person that I managed to find out was Scorpio. Like you said, fit and it intimidates you. I told you, y'all. I don't be, you know, you guys want the truth, pretty gonna give it to you. I told you the person will be a Scorpio. They are into fitness. And either you're intimidated or they are, but I doubt a Scorpio is going to be intimidated. It's going to be you by their energy, because they do come off strong and can be intense, especially when they love you. Good luck. But and you're an Aquarius. Where did you meet her? Statistics. Oh my goodness. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yeah, I mean, it'll all be over before you know it. You'll be fine. She flirting, ask questions, they straight to the point. Okay. Yeah, Scorpios, they definitely ain't gonna be ducking and dodging. They're very direct. For sure. Fixed sign just like you. Aquarius and Scorpio are both fixed signs, so we get straight to the point. We don't really do all the, you know, all the tongue wrestling and stuff. Well, I mean, pretty sure she knew that before she hit on you, so. It's never too soon to receive some kind of clarity, honey. It's never too soon. If anything, you would want to be safe than sorry, So, even me personally, when I start talking to anybody, I do pull cards. I don't give a damn. I do. Because I need to figure out what you're up to. And I like to save myself time. I don't like to waste my time at all. So. And baby, even on the worst night, I'm into you. Let me check if it's a Scorpio. Well, one thing about the Scorpios, baby, you better be ready to be all in or nothing, because those Scorpios are intense when it comes to when they love you. So they expect the same loyalty and the same, intensity and effort. For sure. So don't think you're going to be able to just ghost her and, all this extra stuff, because she probably going to stalk your ass. She probably going to stalk your ass. You say you're trying to send Apple Cash. It won't let you. What is it saying? Did you send on my website, Nuno? I keep seeing 111. I literally keep seeing what? Let's see. I'll try to send a Apple Cash and it won't let me. Let me check. I don't know why it would say that. I need to know, like, what is it telling you? Because I'm not accepting payments at this time. Let me hold on. Give me a second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why it would say that because I never had a problem. I received a couple Apple Cashes earlier this morning with no problem. So. And Tana, I don't know when's the last time I gave you a reading. I don't know how long ago it was. Okay. But if it was anywhere towards like in the summer or even earlier than that, I would recommend doing an update on what is coming towards you in love because what you guys have to understand is everything is based on the current energy. So at that time, it may have said certain things, but going 4 months down the line, it could change, depending on what you've done during that time, what you didn't do. Okay. People have to understand, tarot, it's predictive, but it's not the end all be all. So it's not perfect to where if that was the case, we would be able to predict the lottery. Everybody would be millionaires. That's not how tarot works. It just makes a conclusion on what could happen depending on what's currently happening. Okay. That's all it is. Just making an estimated guess. So I always suggest, doing updates. I would say monthly, to see what's coming your way. Especially if it's a situation, if it's something like a timeline of like 6 months from now, something like that, the timeline is a little bit wider right now. All right, no, did you send? Let me see. Ooh. All right, no. And no, it's never too early for a reading, honey. It's never too early. Let me put my phone on charge because it's about to die. All right, Tana, so go ahead with your question. Well, you sent 25. So for 25, you're going to get the All About Your Love connection. It's going to cover her feelings, her intention, 2 oracle cards, and what's the advice from you for you. What's next in love for Tana, please? What's next in love for Tana? And what's your sign? Judgment. I believe you're a Gemini. Queen of Swords. What's next in love for Tana? What's next in love for Tana? So I feel like Tana, you might be dealing with, I don't know why I'm getting Pisces. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Doesn't have to be. But I also have Scorpio, maybe another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Or this ends up being a new person for you or someone that you already know. But I feel like the Queen of Swords is you. And I don't know if you've been like, if someone around you or someone that you already know may have been like a little immature, or they tend to say the right things, but they don't really take much action. And I just feel like, if you think you know this person, I feel like you're going to cut them off. You're really going to be like just telling them straight up, like, look, you know, I'm not dealing with the bullshit. And you may decide to walk away from this person if they do hit you up, because they could with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups. They may come at you, you know, all like Google Gaga, being sweet, saying romantic things or something. But I feel like you see through it and you just don't really, you're just like, look, I don't fucking believe you. And this person, if they're not backing that shit up with actions, I feel like you're gonna cut them off. So I feel like and if it doesn't sound like it's someone you know, if this ends up being a new person, then I mean, okay, it could be a new person here, but right now this person is kind of showing up kind of like immature and not really that like they're not applying pressure. Okay, you know, you might be dealing with somebody who just likes to say the right things but isn't really necessarily mature enough to kind of move forward with you here. What's next for Tana and love? And I just feel like you see through that and you're gonna just basically you know, cut that person off and whatnot. What's next for Tana and love? Three of Cups. This might be somebody that yeah, okay. So because the Hermit is in reverse, you do know this person. I also have Cancer. It feels like this is someone that you've that ghosted you. Somebody that, you know, maybe you were kind of friends with or something. But Hermit reverse, we have Virgo. Any of these signs can be in their Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay. Somebody's coming back. At first it was looking like someone you know, but now we have the Hermit reverse. This is someone, sorry, at first it was kind of looking like someone new, but now it's looking like someone that you may have already connected with based on the Hermit reverse. So this person's going to reconnect with you and whatnot, but it just doesn't look like their intentions are serious, you know. They may just kind of want to date around, be friends, and kind of like be lighthearted and see where things go. But this person's not coming in intentional, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. This person is not showing up as intentional at all. And I do feel like, I don't know if this is someone that you even see romantically. I can't tell you that, but I do feel like you're setting boundaries with this person. Like you're not, you know, it's either because you're not romantically interested or you're just not in it. You don't want to deal with their games anymore, especially if they've been like ghosting you and just doing this weird shit. Like, I just don't feel like you're dealing with it. Hi, hi, bestie. And it feels like this person's kind of like, you get this breadcrumby energy from them. The Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups is not serious. It's not a serious energy. So I think you'll be able to sense that, and you'll be able to discern that this person's not that serious. And you're just really going to send them to hell, to be honest with you. The Four of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So it doesn't really seem like whatever they're going to do is going to land too well with you. And you might just reject them altogether. Yeah, so that's what it's showing right now as far as what's immediately next here in your love life. You know, I would say it's recommended to get this her moon sign as well, just to see, because moon is going to be ultimately most important. Incompatibility. You just ask her where she's from, where was she born, and that's all you need. You don't even need her time of birth for the moon sign. Just her birthday, her month, day, year, and ask her where she was born at. That's it. She's a Scorpio. I'm pretty sure she would be into tarot. She would be into, you know, that stuff. So even if you ask her, she's definitely not gonna, I don't think she's gonna freak out. Scorpios are typically spiritual, so. I mean, she could live near you, but was she born there? That's the question. Was she born there? All right. So what does Nino need to know about this connection? What's her name? And you would need to know her date of birth, you know, the year as well. And then you just go on Google, type in birth chart. I mean, I could do it for you right now. Like, I could see what her moon sign is if you have that info. Estella, Stella, that's my daughter. Not my daughter, but my cat's name. Yeah, it's best for you to be sure about it, because you don't want to get the wrong chart, you know. You definitely need to know the year, because even if you're off by a year, it could be wrong and show up as a completely different sign that she's not. So I would suggest you just ask her casually, not, hey, what year were you born? Just be like, based on her age, just be like, hey, are you a 95 baby? Like, are you, like, what are... Kind of just do it casually so she doesn't think you're trying to do a background check, you know, or something like that. You know, in Estella's connection, what does he need to know? Because I know you're Aquarius and she is a Scorpio. I don't know, I think Aquarians and water signs go together pretty good. Ultimately. You keep saying you think. You can't think. You have to know precisely. Go look it up. Just, you got to know precisely. Put your information in. Nuno's connection with Estella. What does Nuno need to know about this connection with Estella, please? Nuno's connection with Estella. What does Nuno need to know about this connection with Estella? Okay. So we have new love. It says a new beginning. Honeymoon phase. So she is confirming as your new love. Didn't I tell you? Isn't that the same card that I pulled last time? And so that you have more peace of mind. That's what I was trying to tell you about that other girl, Sarah. That goes to show you that I was being very accurate. Even though she didn't choose to pursue things with you, she has feelings. She just chose not to. Okay. I don't know about her though. Okay, so it says home, comfort, safety, belonging, shelter. So I do feel like with her, you know, you could experience a stable relationship. You can experience, you know, a long-term situation potentially with her. Okay. It's saying the connection has the potential for stability. So how does Estella feel about Nuno? What are Estella's feelings for Nuno, please? Estella. Stella's feelings for Nuno. Stella's feelings for Nuno. What are Stella's feelings for him? I feel like she definitely likes you a lot. She definitely likes you a lot so far. Stella's feelings for Nuno. Stella's feelings for Nuno. Ooh. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, so that's why this Aquarius reading that I just did for us came out this way. Because somebody been on us bad. Some kind of water sign been on us bad and wanting to, like, have a family and stuff. And I don't know, it's talking about like pregnancy. I know it's too early and soon for that. But look, Nuno, for Scorpio, it's never too early. I'm going to tell you this right now. And I think that's what you might find scary, because from the moment, like, Scorpios, you gotta understand, they're very, like, they are family-oriented people. And they're all about, you know, settling down at the end of the day. Most of them, they are about that. So for her to feel like the Ten of Pentacles about you, this is the family card. Like, she feels like you're someone she could see herself, like, settling down with and, like, having a family with and whatnot. And yeah, I know it's too set. I know it might sound shun, but that's just the truth. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. So this is the card of stability and security. Oh my God. She might not be telling you this, but she might already be picturing like a wedding with you. She might already be picturing children. She's picturing how y'all would like live together. She got that shit already in her mind, you know. Okay? But here's the thing. You have a Virgo moon, even though you're an Aquarius guy. Okay? You have a Virgo moon, so you still do need stability. You like to feel like when in love, like you with someone who is committed at the end of the day. So I do feel like she can give you that committed energy that you want. Compared to the Gemini sorry, was all over the place. Okay, but with her, she's giving you that this could be the real deal here. I told you, look, Aquarius and water signs go together real bad. So yeah, even with her being a Scorpio, yeah, this could definitely turn into something stable. And okay, so well, maybe that's why, because y'all known each other for some time. So yeah, I'm telling you, though, she's thinking about, you see how she's holding that coin on her lap? She's thinking about settling down with you. She's thinking about a family. The Queen of Pentacles is the wifey card. you know, wanting to take care of you, wanting to have that life, that domestic life with you. You know, looking for a relationship and whatnot. Okay. Behind that is the Empress. So she has a desire to create this with you, to create a life with you. The Empress is the mother card of the deck. She's pregnant, but you may not see it here. But she represents fertility. She represents growth, marriage. She represents children, all that stuff. Okay. So she sees you as someone that she would want to settle down with. I'm telling you, Ditto, she is not playing about you. She is not playing. And look what's right behind that, the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is like the fantasy card. So she's having a lot of fantasies where she's picturing you and her having children and being married and where y'all gonna live at and what's the children's name. This girl's thinking about a bunch of shit in her mind. Don't let her fool you, okay? She got a bunch of shit in her mind, honey. And I feel like she wants to make it a reality, though. Okay? Four of Pentacles, she wants to lock it in with you. This is the energy of this is mine, you're mine. Yes, Scorpios can be possessive in love. Whether it's healthy or not depends on a lot of things. But the Four of Pentacles will definitely suggest that she wants to hold on to this. She wants to, you know, she wants security with you for sure. So what is okay, Delilah, let's get you on the list. I gotta go pay my rent, Delilah. My marker's running out. All right. What are Estella's intentions with Nino, please? Estella's intentions with Nino. Estella. Which we already know her intentions because her intentions already came out in her feelings. Her intentions is the Magician. Oh my God. I knew I wasn't hallucinating with that Aquarius reading I just did. I knew I wasn't hallucinating. Because that reading kept talking about somebody wanting to settle down, have children, and all this extra shit with Aquarius. And they ain't playing. And by the way, you said she is physically fit and well, she is hot as fuck. Yeah, I told you that. I already told you that already. Her name sounds like she would be fit. I don't know, if I hear like Estella, well, that sounds like a Stella type of girl. Like she must be stellar. Okay. So you have the Magician here. So the Magician is about creation. She's very serious about creating a life with you and manifesting what she wants with you. The Magician, what she wants, she gets. Okay, that's how she's thinking about it. She feels like she's fully prepared to have everything that she desires with you. The Magician is a really powerful card. All right. Bottom of the deck is the Star. That's you. She wants you. She feels like you're the one. Yeah, she's definitely in that energy to where she thinks that this is it for her and you are it. For sure. She feels like you guys met for a reason. She may even think there's some kind of like spiritual reason for why y'all met. She may feel like it's fated, like we're meant to be type of thing. Yep, that's how she feels. That's what her intention is. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Oh my God. You know what you did to her? And she intimidates me. I told them what the Scorpios are going to intimidate you because, like I said, they are all or nothing. They're not half-ass people. So you better have to come with the same thing. Well, I never thought I would have anything. Well, she doesn't think that. She thinks the opposite. Queen of Cups, she's already in her feelings about you. She's definitely hooked. She's very hooked. And expect her to start doing certain things to, like, she may start to act, I'm not gonna lie, I'm hearing she may start to act like your wife. Like, she will start to do, like wifely things for you. Don't be surprised if maybe she tries to cook for you. You know, she's checking on you a lot. She's gonna give you this kind of like nurturing energy. She sounds like me as a Libra moon, so I wouldn't be surprised if she has a Libra moon. Because I feel like her moon, when you look it up, she might be Libra moon or Cancer moon. Okay, because she has this like this nurturing energy to her. She has a desire to care for you. Okay, she has the desire to care for you for sure, and that's very strong for her. She sent the good morning text. Yeah, she's gonna start to do stuff and act like she's already your wife or something. Okay, and I feel like she might be very affectionate with you and stuff like that. Yeah, sounds like me. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a Scorpio sun with a Libra moon. I really would not be surprised. Or at least a Cancer moon. The nurturing moons of the zodiac, like the wifely, nurturing, loving moons, is Libra, Cancer, or even Pisces. Okay? Those tend to be the real loving moons. Even the romantic moons as well. So, yeah, that's what I see. And if she's a Pisces moon and you're a Virgo moon, that's perfect compatibility right there. Perfect. If she's even a Cancer moon and you're a Virgo moon, perfect compatibility. You know, Virgo goes very well with Cancer and Pisces. Virgo goes well with Libra. Okay. But the Virgo moon is going to need to kind of bend a little bit for Libra, to where you would need to try to be more romantic, because it's not really in you as a Virgo moon to just be romantic. And that's what a Libra moon would need. So if she does happen to be a Libra moon, you're going to have to kind of tweak things a little bit to appeal to her and meet her love language. Okay. No, moon is not the sun, honey. Moon is not the sun. A sun, you know, they could be like that, but Pisces moon doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be a crybaby. Okay, because I know a Pisces moon and they're not a crybaby. They actually keep their emotions pretty concealed. Okay, they don't cry at the drop of a hat. I think that's the sun. And Libra sun is different from Libra moon. And I know people don't like to admit that, but it is. It's way different. Your moon is who you are intimately. And it's not so like loud like the sun is. So a Pisces sun could be more of a crybaby than a Pisces moon. And that's the facts. All right, so let's see. Advice for Nuno when it comes to Estella, please. Advice for Nuno when it comes to Estella. All right, so the advice here, Nuno, is the Tower. This is her card. So with the Tower, I feel like she's going to shake things up for you, like very much so. And yeah, see, the Tower is Scorpio. And you keep saying you're intimidated, and truth be told, the Tower is going to make you feel intimidated. She's going to change. She's someone who is going to have a really profound and lasting effect on your life. Okay? She is going to shake you up. So you got to be ready for that. You got to be ready for that. In terms of like whatever your routine is, whatever your intentions are right now, get ready to change things up drastically with her. I feel like she's kind of coming in your life at a time to where you're not necessarily fully, like you weren't expecting it or prepared. But you're going to have to just do what you got to do here. That's the truth. The Tower is very unexpected, but you know, you're going to have to trust. You got the Star and the Sun. She's a strong soulmate for you. You know, you're going to have to trust the process here. Even though you're afraid and all this stuff, the Spirit put her on your path for a reason here. That's just the truth. And that reason is going to become more evident as time goes by. But she could definitely be, and I don't use this lightly. I do not use this lightly. But she can definitely be your potential future wife. Potentially. She may be the person that could be that person for you. And that's why it seems like it's so, that's why you have all this major arcana coming out. The universe had a hand in putting her on your path here for sure. So it's giving faded energy. It's giving meant to be. It's giving spiritual for sure. So ooh, ooh, do no child. You're gonna be getting readings from me way more often dealing with her, because honey, she is gonna shake you up. Not in a bad way. It's a good way, but it's just like, I feel like you're gonna have to change the course and direction of your life. I don't know what your goals are as a man right now, but it's like meeting her, you're going to now be rearranging stuff around her. Not in a toxic way, but because you're going to feel like this is my person here. Like, I have to include her in my life now. I have to do certain things now. Okay. Yeah. All right. Oh, boy. All right, so I have somebody else who sent. Let me check. I think I got Casey. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do Casey. Casey's gonna be my last one because I have to go and pay my rent and whatnot. I gotta go get a money order. But I will be back on here later tonight, like around 7 or something. It's Friday. All right, look, you know, I'm telling you, the air signs, and well, not air signs, but I know Aquarius and water signs go together real bad when the that's when the water sign is evolved. Okay, but it looks like she is definitely spiritually evolved. She's not toxic, a toxic Scorpio. So yeah, here it is. All right, Delilah, what was your you wanted a full love reading? You gotta understand, when a guy meets his wife, yes, a lot changes for you. Because you may have had plans for yourself as a man, but it's going to really cause you to have to step up in different ways that you probably weren't expecting to so soon. Okay, a man knows when he's met his wife, because when he meets his wife, he starts, like, he feels this immediate urge to create that space for her. Okay, so whatever he was doing before, if he's been slacking in any way, shape, or form, she's gonna be the reason why she's like a catalyst. So she's gonna be the reason why he upgrades his life, why he does certain things, and he makes certain moves that he probably wasn't gonna make anytime soon. So it's like she's going to light a fire under your ass, basically, in certain ways. And only you know what I'm talking about, you know. Okay. Yep. You will. You sure will. Mm-hmm. I thought that with Gemini, the Scorpio is too early yet. I I don't know to what extent you were thinking with the Gemini. Like I said, the Gemini was giving soulmate. I do feel like she was a soulmate for you, but she wasn't really ready for that connection with you. And I think I told you there was something very toxic about her, that it just wouldn't be the right thing for y'all to be together. Okay, but the real deal is giving a Stella, honey. Okay, the real deal is giving the Scorpio. She's the real deal, and she's not toxic or coming with that energy. She's giving, I know what I want, and I want to be married. I want children. Like, I want to love this man, and I want to be with you for the rest of my life. That's what she's giving. She's giving grown woman empress energy. She's not giving, oh, well, I just like you, but I'm going to play games. No, that's not what she's giving at all. Okay? I always tell guys, like, if a woman shows up as the empress for you, best believe that that woman may be your wife, because it does not come up all the time. It does not. It rarely does. And if it does, then that person has the potential to be like a very important woman for you. Okay? I mean, it's up to you if you decide to act on it or not as a man, but yeah. And the last thing, to be honest with you, that you would want to do is lose an empress. Because, the empress doesn't come around a lot. She just does not. So if I were you, I would definitely play my cards straight with her, because she is that woman that you will regret losing. Okay? For real, for real. All right, so let's see. Delilah. Okay, well, let me know next time how it go and whatnot. But you're going to come back and tell me exactly what I told you. She going to be coming off very serious with you and whatnot. Don't be scared. Don't run from it, okay? Don't hide. All right. Oh, boy, I'm telling you, when a water sign finds that Aquarius, they become very, like, obsessed. That's just the truth. Let's come into Delia and Love. What do we have? Coming to Delia and Love. Two of Swords. What was that? Six of Cups. What's coming to Delia and Love? Delia. Oh. Okay, so yeah, you definitely got somebody coming back here. I don't feel like this is a new person. This is someone that you know. And I know how annoying that is, but the Six of Cups is always a connection that you've already experienced coming back here, coming back around. This could be a Capricorn, could be that Capricorn that we already know about, because the devil is Capricorn. It's coming to Delia and Love. Delia. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like, I don't know, because, I mean, the devil and the Six of Cups can also indicate somebody that you still may feel attached to, even if you say, no, I don't give a damn, whatever. It could still be someone that you felt like was a soulmate for you, but you still feel attached to, or still feels attached to you. Okay. And so far we do have Earth energy here. Coming to Delia in Love. That's Three of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, we do have somebody here who wants to rebuild with you. This person wants to rebuild with you, but I think with the Two of Swords, you're really conflicted, because I feel like your heart may want to reconcile with this person, but your mind may be telling you no. All right. But yeah, this person is coming back to kind of like work things out with you or rebuild. Let's come into Delia in Love. And I feel like this person, I think I already told you this, may show up during Scorpio season. because I remember I gave you the similar reading at, you know, earlier in the year. I feel like whoever this person is serious, though. You know, they do. It's like they, you know, they're serious, but I just think that you're really stuck in your mind whether if you should give them another chance or not. Okay. We're coming to Delia in love. Yep, this is someone that you've been in separation with. Temperance. Yeah, this person may want some kind of forgiveness for whatever happened. And I feel like they're trying to like do better in a way. But that devil, to be honest, even though it comes out, like it's saying that this person may still have some things that they need to work on or deal with as a person as well. Okay. So this ain't like the most healthiest person. This is not the most, you know, saint of a person. But are their intentions genuine with you? Yeah, it is genuine. Okay. They're not just coming around to fuck with you. But I just think that it's going to take some time before this person, you know, really shows up in a more like healthy way in this connection. Coming to Delia in love. Delia, what's coming? What's coming to Delia in love? Delia. Yeah, so I feel like it's gonna take a lot for this person to convince you to change your mind, because I feel like you have a certain view on them. You see them a certain way, or you have a certain opinion on this person that it's going to take a lot of effort from them for them to change your mind, basically. All right. So basically, if they want another chance with you and they want to work things out, you're going to need the facts. You're going to need evidence of them changing. You're going to need evidence of, you know, them trying to better themselves and be better. So I don't think you're just going to automatically just jump in and be like Google Gaga. No. Okay, I think your Capricorn moon is going to keep you grounded and help you see things from a rational point of view. And you're going to need the receipts. Okay, so if you serious, well, you're going to have to show me. So this person they have their work cut out for them if that's what they really want. Let's come into Delia in love. Delia. King of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like when it comes, you guys are gonna have like a serious conversation. And I feel like, you know, the King of Swords, he's that energy of like he shows up when it's time to be serious, it's time to be decisive, it's time to be strict on certain things and let a motherfucker know what it is and what it ain't, what you expect from them. That's why he usually shows up as like a supervisor. So I feel like it's you. Like, you're going to be the one kind of let him know, like, this ain't that. Like, if you're going to want another chance, you're going to have to really come correct, and simple as that. Okay? That's what I feel. So I don't feel like they're approaching this situation with, like, they're not bringing a lot to the table, Delia. I'm just going to tell you that right now. They are not. All right. Even financially, I feel like they may not be all there. But I feel like they want your patience and your understanding. And they want you to work with them. It's like they want to collaborate. They want to work together. All right. And I feel like they're willing to do better or to do whatever you want, but they also want you to be able to work with them and be open to, you know, whatever they got going on. So it's something about compromise and understanding between the both of you is what they're trying to achieve. Okay. But ultimately, I do think they're serious. And I do think that, They are hoping for a relationship with you. But I don't really feel that they're that committal just yet. It could take them some time, okay? But the intention is there. I feel like this is someone who wants to finish what they started with you, okay? That's what I feel. It does feel like a very like earthy kind of energy coming to Delia in love. Healing. So it seems like they want to heal the situation with you. This person has a secret crush on you. So this is not someone who's like, this is not somebody who has even admitted to liking you just yet. Like, I feel like they have feelings that they haven't told you. They do admire you. You know, they have attraction to you. It's coming to Delilah in love. It's coming to Delilah in love. Between the lines, hidden meaning, vague, speculate, implicit. So I feel like this is someone that, I don't know, they didn't really communicate that clearly with you in the beginning or something. To Delia in love, Delilah in love. What's coming to Delilah in love, Delilah? Yeah, you're going to get a text message or, you know, whatever. You're going to get communication from whoever this person is. It also says direct message, so it could be online. Who's coming to Delilah in love? Delilah, tell me more about the situation for Delilah. Yeah, it says reconciliation. And chemistry. So this is someone that you definitely felt chemistry with at some point. You felt like a strong like attraction and like something like that with each other. Okay. This is someone who's working on their finances, and it could be why they acted that way, because they're apparently working on their finances. Okay. I don't know, girl. This is giving me Jonathan. Okay, it's giving me Jonathan. We could ask specifically about him. Just remind me when I get off a live. I can ask specifically about him. I'll just pull cards because I don't know. It's honestly giving me him. Delilah, love soon for Delilah. What's coming? Love for Delilah. What's coming? Spying. Okay, so this is somebody who's spying on you, or who is going to start to spy on you. So definitely someone that you have on your social media already. I don't know if you still have him on it, but it could be that maybe he requests you or something, okay? I was thinking, I was like, is this Drewski? But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's Drewski. I don't know. I mean, but it does kind of sound like the situation. But because Secret Crush came out, I don't think he's ever been secretive about his feelings. You've always known. He told you. So I think it's giving him to Jonathan for sure. Then it says avoiding, someone who's been avoiding you, coming in with an apology. So yeah, I think it's him because for sure. Yeah, and I don't know. I told you I always felt that between you and him, like, especially with him being a Capricorn, like, and your Capricorn moon, I feel like he definitely would have been a pretty good match for you. But yeah, girl, he coming back. It's definitely him, but we can double check when you later. Just remind me. But I don't know. I feel like it's him because that devil card flew out quick, and that is Capricorn. So your TikTok. Well, maybe he might request you. I mean, do you have him blocked? All right, Casey, it is your turn, honey. What is your person's name? Aw, that's so cute. I can't, girl. Bye. I mean, but remember when I kept pulling Capricorn, even with those cards that I used, Capricorn came out, Handyman, some shit came out, girl. And I'm like, it gotta be him. Who else? I don't know. When I think about you and him, for some reason, I just get this really cute, like, oh, oh, oh. Okay. And the fact that you give him like a little nickname like that, Jay, that tells you everything you need to know. The same way I give my boo a nickname, you know, and he's Ish, and you're giving Jay. I'm like, Casey, honey, are you here, my love? Delilah and not Juicy. Delilah and Jonathan sitting in the tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. First K love. Oh, that's cute. Mm. Oh boy. Okay. Is that the Aquarius? And are you guys in communication? What does Casey need to know about her connection with Joe? Casey Smallest connection with Joe. What does Casey need to know? So there is a magnetic attraction between you and him. It says alluring, lust, irresistible, and flirting. But then it also says fear, afraid, uneasy, suspicion, scared. So I don't know if it's you're the one who's afraid, or he is, or you both are. I don't know. I'm kind of getting him. He may be afraid of like the connection that he has with you. Okay. Bottom of the deck says soulmate. So, you know, this confirms you are a soulmate with each other. You guys are each other's soulmate. Then it says change. So there will be something in this connection that's changing. Okay. Right away, like even before I can like fully... Why is all these cards like that? Hold on. Even before I can fully like shuffle while I'm breaking the deck, we have the Six of Cups and Page of Cups. So he misses you. And I do see like, so you guys are in communication. Yeah, he misses you. I don't know if he's told you that yet, but he could potentially tell you that soon. For sure. What are Joe's feelings for Casey Smola? Ooh, shoot. Okay, all of these cards just jumped out. You may be lagging. Casey, please exit the live and come back in. Oh, it might be lagging. Oh, shoot. Joe's feelings for Casey. Joe's feelings for Casey. Joe's true feelings for Casey. How does Joe truly feel for Casey? Ooh. Strength reversed. Joe's true feelings for Casey Smola. How does Joe truly feel about Casey Smola? So I definitely see that he feels like this chemistry with you. He does feel like you and him are very compatible. Okay. He definitely loves to be around you. He feels like, you know, the connection brings him a lot of joy and whatnot to be with you. You know, but this strength card kind of concerns me because in the reverse, because it can talk about problems with being vulnerable. Okay, fear of being vulnerable. Even like a sense of like confidence issues sometimes. Let's see. Strength reverse. I feel like he definitely may still have some work to do on himself, even though he feels a connection with you. We got the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, okay? He still has some kind of self-work to do on himself, okay? So that's just something that you just need to keep in mind. But yes, he does feel a mutual connection with you. He may need to work on, you know, finances and, you know, feeling more secure within himself as well. All right. That may be something that he's been working on, whether he's told you that or not. But I do feel like there's something about him feeling like insecure. He needs to feel more secure or something like that. Yes, very insecure. So yeah, strength in the Hangman is showing up. That is the only negative to him. But yeah, that definitely doesn't take away from the bond that you guys do share. There is a mutual romantic connection and attraction. What is Joe's intention with Casey Smola? Joe's intentions with Casey Smola. That's not a question that is covered in this reading, okay? You will need to send $15 if you want to look into that. This reading only covers feelings, intentions, and 2 oracle cards. All right, so yeah, strength reversed and the 4 of Wands. So I told you about that. His intentions right now is the Knight of Wands reverse. So the Knight of Wands reverse, unfortunately, you know, it is an energy of cowardice. It is an energy of like not being confident enough to like, or brave enough. Okay. So I do feel like you may experience some inconsistencies from him. He may be hot and cold. Apparently you scare the crap out of him. Maybe he just doesn't feel good enough for you at times. But yeah, that's a him problem that he needs to work on for sure. I do feel like he's fearing that real commitment with you because of his insecurities. Advice for Casey regarding... And after I'm done with your reading, I am going to be getting off. So if you would like that question answered of is he going to make it, then let me know and send within the next 5 minutes because I'm about to get off right when I'm done with your reading. So what is the advice for Casey as it relates to Joe? I feel like it, I mean, it's safe to care about him. It's safe to love him. But I feel like also keep yourself rational and logical and make sure that he steps up. Keep your distance. I feel like keep your emotional distance until he shows up consistently. All right. Because I feel like this is something you've experienced with him before, with him being hot and cold. So I think it's important. Like you can definitely... Okay, see, I don't take super chat, honey. I thought you knew I don't take super chat, girl. YouTube is gonna take 50% of that, so it's really gonna pay me $10, and I will not get that until the 21st of this month. I do not take super chat. So yeah, we have the Queen of Swords, Judgment. So I do feel like he, you know, he showed you this before. He has shown you this. What you could do is you could just send the replacement payment through PayPal, and I will credit whatever you just sent towards that. Okay, so I will give you extra questions on top of that. That way you don't feel like you lost out on it. Okay. But I will need you to send that replacement through PayPal. Yeah, so with Judgment, you've seen this shit with him before. So it's okay to communicate your boundaries in a healthy manner to him and what you expect. But I feel like the most important thing is just not to get yourself like emotionally attached right now. Even if you feel it for him, you have to stay rational. Because if not, he's gonna drive you crazy again with this inconsistency. All right. But for change to be showing up, I mean, I do think eventually there will be some kind of change. I just don't know how soon, but it is saying there could be a change eventually. But that's probably going to come once he really works on himself fully. All right? Because other than that, he's going to keep on ducking and dodging you. Yeah, I be telling everybody, you know, I don't take super chat for that reason. Because YouTube likes to take out of our tips, which I don't understand why. Super chat is basically tips for creators, and YouTube takes a percentage of it, which is why I don't deal with super chat. Plus, they don't pay us until the 21st of every month for those, so it's just not very convenient for me at all. clarify the Queen of Swords. So with that being said, 20 plus, you can ask 2 questions. Okay, so we're going to ask if he's coming through. And then you can also ask me another question that I'll answer. You see what I'm trying to say? Like, he has more self reflection and work to do, and even like spiritually. Okay, with the Hermit card. And he will ghost you at times. I feel like the connection is not going to be so stable just yet. All right. But that eventually it could. But right now the connection is like undergoing some type of divine timing, divine intervention. Is it going to go well? Well, based on what I just told you, I can't tell you it's going to go well because, like I said, expect some up and down, some flaky, hot and cold, inconsistent behavior from him. So it's not going to just go well yet within the energy. Is Joe going to make it tonight to see Casey or what? Is Joe going to make it tonight to see Casey? Is Joe going to make it tonight to see Casey? Or will Joe flake out on the plans with Casey? Yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm leaning... I'm leaning towards he may flake out, okay? Yeah, the 5 of Cups is like you feeling obviously disappointed. So if it's showing a disappointment, it's likely that he may not show up. Okay, or he could come up with some kind of excuse. We have the 4 of Cups. All right. He could come up with some kind of excuse, but I mean, at least you know ahead of time. Is Joe going to flake out on Casey tonight? Is Joe going to flake out on Casey Smola tonight? So 50% chance that he may just flake out. All right. Is Casey going to see Joe tonight? Is Casey going to see Joe tonight, please? Is Casey going to see Joe tonight? We got the 8 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. Is this the first time you guys are going to see each other after, like, y'all been separated or what? Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't get my hopes up, but at least now it'll save you from that much disappointment, because you know ahead of time that it may not happen. Okay. You have the King of Wands reverse. He's very insecure, girl. It's like he doesn't even have the courage to come towards you, but I see he misses you a lot. The 6 of Cups is that energy. He misses the hell out of you, and I feel like he definitely desires to see you, but he's also grossly just insecure here with the King of Wands reverse. He needs to work up the courage to do it, but it's like he doesn't have it right now. You know, and then you got this 5 of Swords energy. So I feel like he could get into his head and start thinking some shit and start overthinking it, girl. And it's almost like a form of self-sabotage with you. He may convince himself and tell himself some shit that's not true and talk himself out of, you get what I'm saying? Like meeting with you. So what is the other question that are you sure you want to ask if it's going to go well? Because right now within his energy, it's only going to show what I just told you about him being inconsistent. So, I mean, we could ask another question if you want. What's the King of Wands reverse for Joe when it comes to Casey? What is this King of Wands reverse? Girl, oh my God. He's going to get into his head. He's going to start overthinking. Trapped and restricted, victimized and helpless, powerless and blinded. I mean, I hope he doesn't purposely try to sabotage things with you tonight. And I don't know, make a certain comment or do something that way, like y'all could purposely have a problem. That way he could have an excuse not to show up. I hope that's not what it is. I'm not saying that. But I'm leaning more towards him just kind of getting in his head and just overthinking it. And that's what's going to cause him not to show up. The Nine of Swords, yeah. I see it says anxiety, negativity. He's going to start to be overly negative, and then that's what's going to happen. I wonder if he has some Cancer in his chart, because this is giving me Cancer, like, type of vibes. A little passive-aggressive about things. Like, appearing tough on the outside, but on the inside, very, like, could be insecure. He's a Pisces cusper. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know if you know his moon I'm talking about, like his moon or even his Mars, because moon and Mars Cancer definitely could act like that. Very passive-aggressive and insecure. Do you know his Mars? Or even his Venus as well. Did you have another question, or did you want to save it for another time? Because, I mean, I should be coming on tonight. We could just credit that for the next time as well, if you want. All right, well, just remind me next time you get on live, and whatever question you have at that point, then we could do that. Alrighty. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I should be releasing some readings today. All right, thank you guys for being here.